Hi, I'm Conor Kelton from Stony Brook University. I'll be presenting an overview of our work, modeling user-centered page load times for smartphones for MobileHCI 2020. Our motivation is that web performance is important for users. Statistics from top companies show over $1.6 billion in profit for even modest improvements in the load times of their pages. However, one problem is that web loads are measured via systematic output from browsers without consulting real users. To understand why this is a problem, let's take a look at gmail.com about 5 seconds into the page load. Clearly, all the content that is important for the user, for example, their mail and the interactive buttons on the UI, are loaded. However, let's take a look at the load time as given by the web browser. The browser page load time suggests the page was loaded at 1 second, when virtually no important content was loaded. This disconnect is exacerbated from old devices. Namely, smaller screens result in less visually distinctive content appearing in the visible part of the web page. Thus, users tend to scroll through content even before the page loads. As many browser metrics, or PLT metrics, only measure the load time using information from this initial part of the page, there is a lack of consistency between what these metrics measure and what users find important on mobile web pages. The question then is, how can we get a more user-centered page load time for smartphones? In the past, to capture page load times that relate more to the user experience, researchers have taken up crowdsourcing to find ground truth page load times. Such crowdsourcing experiments are typically done via videos. Users watch a video of the page load process and give their input via a mouse click or other gesture when they feel the page is loaded. Videos can control for sources of variability in crowdsourcing, such as users who access the page from different devices with different performance capabilities or under different network conditions. However, given users' scrolling behavior on mobile pages, this method of a single static video cannot be used to collect user-centered page load time for smartphones. With this in mind, we designed our own user study platform that shows users fully interactive videos of the page load process. To create this, we record the page load from the perspective of each viewport. We then stitch these videos together vertically on a web page under our control and direct crowdsource users to our web page. Our study replicates the original interactive page load while allowing for more standardized measurements. We crowdsource interactive videos of over 50 real web pages to over 300 users to find when they think mobile pages are loaded. We find that users do indeed scroll during the page load for about 3 viewports on average. We use the user-reported load times from our study to create a more user-centered page load time, the mobile user-centered page load time, or the muPLT. Finally, while the muPLT offers a more user-oriented way to measure page loads, it does admittedly require laborious user studies. In contrast, web developers want automated, instantaneous feedback to judge the performance of their pages, which is why browser-provided metrics are so popular in the first place. So, the question remains for how we can produce user-centered page load times in a more instantaneous fashion. For this, we introduce a model of the muPLT, which we call the estimated muPLT, or the muPLT-est. The muPLT-est is a linear combination of existing popular metrics for how web page loads are already measured. By combining these different factors, the muPLT-est is able to better predict the muPLT than any of the metrics individually. As each of these inputs are easily accessible by web developers and are able to be calculated in real time, the muPLT-est can be found in real time and without the need for user studies. Thank you for watching, and we hope you will attend our full talk at MobileHCI 2020 to learn more about our work.